Get ready for the ultimate international showdown. This December, the Global Schools Challenge 2025 is heading to the Mediterranean Sports Hub in Salou, Spain, located just an hour outside of Barcelona. From December 14th to 19th, the world's top student athletes will compete in rugby and a range of new sports. Hosted at one of Europe's premier facilities, you'll experience world-class pitches, state-of-the-art equipment, and a vibrant atmosphere designed for excellence. Off the field, explore the beautiful coastal town of Salou, enjoy golden beaches, and take a trip to Barcelona for iconic landmarks like the Sagrada Familia and the Nou Camp. Every game will be streamed live by NextGenXV, bringing the action to a global audience. Don't miss your chance to be part of this incredible event. Register now at globalschoolschallenge.com and rise to the challenge.
Whatever opportunity comes your way, just take it.
I'm not going to wait till the kind of distant future to do something like this. I've got to do it now.
You could see that the passion was there for it and it was something we really wanted.
I have this curiosity. I need to know more.
Passion and happiness are really linked, and it fuels a person.
I never would have thought I'd be making a car.
A physical car that now we're going to be racing in a few months' time.
I just let that freedom be mine and just let go and play whatever I want.
When I look at any problem now, I see it as an opportunity.
You kind of think grander scale. You really can just expand and see where it goes.
I look back, I'm just like, did I really do that? I just can't believe it.
Having perseverance is really important. Keep practicing and you will get there.
I allowed my confidence within to come out.
You can do this, you just have to kind of want it enough.
I've never seen someone so determined.
It was probably the best moment of my life.
If you don't put yourself out there, how good will you truly know you are?
This is my mission. To never settle. To train harder, faster, stronger. To push to the extreme. To never accept the stereotypes. To always just be me. To inspire their wild ambitions and drive them to succeed.
To find the perfect balance and to help my team achieve.
This is my mission, and it all begins with me.
As a team, unified in purpose, we can build our future.
Each intricate component uniting to create the extraordinary.
Together, we can explore the unknown and ignite the sparks of curiosity within us all. We will smash the stereotypes and remove the barriers that could hold us back.
Our voices are the catalyst for new possibilities.
We see a world where everyone plays a part, where inclusion is the fuel for innovation. We see a world of belonging, relevance, and empowerment for all.
Get ready for the ultimate international showdown. This December, the Global Schools Challenge 2025 is heading to the Mediterranean Sports Hub in Salou, Spain, located just an hour outside of Barcelona. From December 14th to 19th, the world's top student athletes will compete in rugby and a range of new sports. Hosted at one of Europe's premier facilities, you'll experience world-class pitches, state-of-the-art equipment, and a vibrant atmosphere designed for excellence. Off the field, explore the beautiful coastal town of Salou, enjoy golden beaches, and take a trip to Barcelona for iconic landmarks like the Sagrada Familia and the Nou Camp. Every game will be streamed live by NextGenXV, bringing the action to a global audience. Don't miss your chance to be part of this incredible event. Register now at globalschoolschallenge.com and rise to the challenge.
Well, good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else. And we are courtside here at the Robin Dyer Centre, where Wellington College will be taking on Brighton College in a showcase fixture in the netball calendar. It's two of the top sides in the country. Last season's third place at the National Championships for Wellington, and they are so excited for us to be here live to showcase everything they have on offer. I'm going to bring in a couple of Wellington faces. First is Cara Viney, the Irish international, unfortunately unavailable due to injury. But Cara, how excited are you to be here live and to have us watching all of your teammates?
Oh yeah, we're so excited. This is the first for netball at Wellington College, and just, yeah, an opportunity for us to showcase what we've been practicing and really show what we're capable of.
And, well, immediately we'll go straight into the predictions for today. How do you think things are going to go between Brighton, another really top side?
Yeah, Brighton are notoriously a very hard side. I think it's going to be a tight game for sure, but I'm confident in us. I'm confident that no matter how it goes, we'll come out on top.
Thanks very much, Cara. And we're going to hand over as well now to Will O'Brien, who's also with us. Will is the acting head of PE and also the director of football here at Wellington. How great is it just to have this showcase for all the students and to let everyone know what Wellington's about as a sporting institution?
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, first of all, for me to get out the cold is lovely, but to come and watch some high-quality netball with, as you say, two of the top sides in the country is great, and it's a great thing for the sport, especially here at Wellington, to have here.
It's a beautiful centre as well, and it's a great place to play. There's so much sporting pedigree amongst the staff as well. I mean, you yourself amongst that teaching setup, of course, but how important is it to have people with such high pedigree in netball supporting the programme?
I think it just sets a standard for not only the girls but the other members of staff we've got here, the academic members of staff, kind of turning up and coaching and understanding that we do take it very seriously, but also that's underpinned by loads of fun for the girls, but having the likes of Sophia Kandapper, Amy Flanagan and Scarlett Williams here is great. So yeah, the high quality coaching and just the pedigree, as you say, is fantastic.
Well, thanks very much, both of you, for speaking to us, and enjoy the game. We'll be up top live in just a few moments' time with Sophia Kandapper, of course, the former England international, who will be talking us through the game alongside myself, Wilf Kemsley. The centre pass in just a few minutes' time.
Get ready for the ultimate international showdown. This December, the Global Schools Challenge 2025 is heading to the Mediterranean Sports Hub in Salou, Spain, located just an hour outside of Barcelona. From December 14th to 19th, the world's top student athletes will compete in rugby and a range of new sports. Hosted at one of Europe's premier facilities, you'll experience world-class pitches, state-of-the-art equipment, and a vibrant atmosphere designed for excellence. Off the field, explore the beautiful coastal town of Salou, enjoy golden beaches, and take a trip to Barcelona for iconic landmarks like the Sagrada Familia and the Nou Camp. Every game will be streamed live by NextGenXV, bringing the action to a global audience. Don't miss your chance to be part of this incredible event. Register now at globalschoolschallenge.com and rise to the challenge.
This is my mission. To never settle. To train harder, faster, stronger. To push to the extreme. To never accept the stereotypes. To always just be me. To inspire their wild ambitions and drive them to succeed.
To find the perfect balance and to help my team achieve.
This is my mission, and it all begins with me.
Whatever opportunity comes your way, just take it.
I'm not going to wait till the kind of distant future to do something like this. I've got to do it now.
You could see that the passion was there for it and it was something we really wanted.
I have this curiosity. I need to know more.
Passion and happiness are really linked, and it fuels a person.
I never would have thought I'd be making a car.
A physical car that now we're going to be racing in a few months' time.
I just let that freedom be mine and just let go and play whatever I want.
When I look at any problem now, I see it as an opportunity.
You kind of think grander scale. You really can just expand and see where it goes.
I look back, I'm just like, did I really do that? I just can't believe it.
Having perseverance is really important. Keep practicing and you will get there.
I allowed my confidence within to come out.
You can do this, you just have to kind of want it enough.
I've never seen someone so determined.
It was probably the best moment of my life.
If you don't put yourself out there, how good will you truly know you are?
Well, the sides are prepped and ready here on the Liechtenstein court in the Robin Dyer Centre in Crowthorne, the home of Wellington College. They'll be playing from right to left in this first quarter in their classic black and yellow, where Brighton in that all familiar red. The two sides ready themselves. 12-minute quarters, and alongside me for all four of them, Sophia Kandapper, of course, the former England international, now head of Wellesley House here at Wellington College. Thank you so much for joining us for this one.
Thank you for having me.
And it's Brighton who get underway with the first attack. Lovely ball out wide for B. Hughes and out into that attacking circle there, just off the rim. First time of asking. Returns to Lauren Willis.
Nice.
And Lauren Wills opens it up of the London Pulse, part of that player development pathway which so many players are across the court today. It's a bright start and a bright response from Wellington, just through the hands there, swept up at the back by Sophia.
Teams just finding their way these first few minutes.
Well, a chance for Brighton College's second, the away side, starting strongly here. And both goal attack and goal shoot are on the board for co-captain Elsie Fenwick with her first, and Fenwick, at the second time of asking, will grab her second point and put Brighton 3 up. Sophia, it's a tough start for Wellington College, but still plenty of time to go.
Yeah, I think Brighton have just got quite a lot of space at the moment, so Wellington need to kind of up the intensity and put a bit more pressure on. You can see here already Brighton are really piling on that pressure with a bit of a zonal defence. Wellington are having to be really patient, but having to work quite hard to get the ball through that zone. Let's see if they can finish and get a goal on the board. Nice, well done from Amelie Smith there.
So Smith, the Scottish international, with Wellington's first point of the game. Lovely turn to free up some space. The ball fired in by B. Hughes, who looks likely to start things off at wing attack. And possession will be Brighton College's.
Whitsundaw there just getting a poke of the hand through. We just need to see an actual clean turnover. What a great stretch she's got. Such long arms.
A great regather though by Fenwick. Unfortunately for Brighton College, it has been turned over.
Here's an opportunity for Wellington now. They really need to take care of this ball.
Brooke searches for options.
Ooh.
Intercepted again. That time from Millie Harper-Bailey.
Just sensing a bit more urgency from Brighton at the moment. You know, they're really wanting to win ball. They're hungry for it.
Smith for her second. And Wellington College closed the gap in this first quarter. And they'll have the centre pass as well. Shifting through the gears. Brooke,
nice.
Great first time ball inside.
Oh.
Just a touch short that time from Smythe. And an easier out for Brighton College. Again, good movement from B. Hughes. And another penalty given by Julie Reid this time on the near side. Disgrace. Patient play from Brighton.
Really patient. I think that's what I'm really noticing here. They're happy to recycle the ball until they get into a comfortable position. That control and composure is so important. Oh, just went round the ring then.
A real tussle in there, but it does fall Brighton's way.
That's
Fenwick.
Unfortunate there, really, because Wellington had the opportunity to level it on their centre pass. Good hands there from Whitsundaw.
Big hand from Freya Whitsundaw, but Brighton still in possession. Going the full width of the court. Fenwick a bit further out there, but another great finish, 5-2. Brighton lead. Brooke with a centre pass for Wellington.
Great vision to look long there from Smith into Smith.
And it's Sophia Smith who profits from Emily Smith's great work. Goal attack and goal shooter linking up well. Hughes just about gets a hold of it.
Oh, unlucky.
Almost a great interception from Awadele at goalkeeper. Instead it falls to Lauren Wills.
Brighton shooters just really calm and composed. Take a deep breath and then a swish of the shot.
And so many of this.
Lovely play by Wellington there. They opened it up on the width with Brooke hanging out wide and straight into Smith.
The second time in quick succession that Kira Brooke has contributed positively for Wellington, the older sister of Eden Brooke, who currently sits on the bench for Wellington College. And that's just a bit of a miscommunication there. Evie Scrace can't get a hold of it. Well, Brighton College may have gone 3 up, Sophia, but this is looking much better from Wellington, much more controlled.
Definitely, they're creating some turnover now for themselves. They've just got to convert that turnover.
Nice move.
Having to work hard for it here.
Nice movement from Stern. And eventually it's back with Brooke, who finds Stern again.
Wellington are just getting on top of each other a little bit there in that attacking. There we go. That width again from Brooks really helping.
Well, it's no surprise to see Kira Brooke popping up again and creating for Wellington at the second time of asking. They do convert. And it's a 1-point game again in this first quarter.
Oh,
that's
great
a great ball forward.
Super vision from Smith there. That's what you want every attacker to do. Turn fully and quickly and look to your shooters.
Emily Smith of Scotland finding Sophia Smith, who plays for the Bees, as a large proportion of this Wellington College team do at club level.
Yeah, we're lucky here. We've got so many super clubs in our area, and actually pretty much every girl in this team is playing club level netball, which really makes a difference to their school netball.
And the Bees train here at the Robin Dyer Centre as well. They know this court very well.
Yeah. Good control there. Smith was tempted to wang it in again, but she took the control. She's worked one more ball in.
Also part of the London Pulse, Emily Smith.
Lovely
Nice
play.
interplay. Smith with the chance. And we're all level again. 7 points apiece.
That give and go there was brilliant. Oh, great pressure on the centre pass there.
We were talking to Amy Flanagan in the build-up to the game. She predicted it would be a tight affair, and that's certainly how things are playing out at the moment. Good movement from Awadele. Has to retreat back into that defensive third to collect. Stern, Whitsundaw, Stern again.
Wellington need to keep their vision open, see all their players, and make the right choice there.
As the captain, Jazz Sherrington, in possession.
Yeah, Sherrington, she's a real workhorse. She'll give and go again.
Sherrington with the pass. Smith.
Nice.
Across the attacking tee to find Smith again. Off the rim this time.
Wellington have taken the lead.
For the first time in this game, Wellington are in front, which is perhaps how the form book suggested this was going to go. Brighton have lost their last 3 in the month of January. A couple of good results on the mean hand for Wellington, and although you can never read too much into these things, Epsom is a side that both of these teams have faced. Wellington came out on top, whereas Brighton were defeated.
Nice drive there from Gogner through the court for Brighton.
That's an excellent spin in there from Hughes again.
Oh, lovely feed.
Wills, patient, can't convert. Slapped away emphatically by Whitsundaw. Hughes feeds it in. Fenwick.
Oh, what a shot.
Nothing but net there for the co-captain, Elsie Fenwick. And up a 6th in what is otherwise a pretty young Brighton College team. Bit of contact there from Awadele.
Great attacking there from Hughes on the centre pass. As a wing attack, you really have to work for 3 seconds to get free on a centre pass, and that's what she's doing and punching through.
Awadele manages to keep it in play. Brooke.
Great defence from Brighton.
It's a real coming together there, but Gogner comes out on top. Another representative of the London Pulse.
Stern.
Hughes just takes a little too long with it there, but Brighton College will still have possession from the penalty. Peeling off Lauren Wills, back into the path of Fenwick. And cleared away by Whitsundaw. No nonsense from the goal defence, but it will be Wellington College. Play from the sideline. Whitsundaw, Brooke, Awadele. Whitsundaw again.
Ooh, just overcooked that one a bit. The right idea. As a coach, we're always telling our players to not step onto one foot because you then can't change your mind, which is what Whitsundaw did then. And then she pinged that ball through too hard for her teammate Brooke on the wide.
Awadele working hard to make up for it. Gogner finds...
Good pressure from Brooke.
Well, Grace came short to collect, but Gogner went long instead. There's another coming together there.
Wellington are just challenging on things a little bit too late at the moment, so they need to tidy up on that for this next quarter. The right idea going through for the ball, but they're going to have to work their feet a little bit harder to get there more cleanly. Ooh.
It's another coming together. It's very physical from Wellington, although it is by law a non-contact game. Netball. That's certainly not how it's playing out here.
No, I never believe it when people say it's a non-contact. I know it's not meant to be, but hey, it's a very physical game at this level.
And it's kept Wellington out as we approach the end of this first quarter. It's flown by, but we have had a score for a few moments. We're locked up at 8 apiece. Chance maybe for Wellington to go into the break in front. Brooke on the edge.
Plenty
Lovely
of
movement.
time. Oh.
It's another missed opportunity.
Great work from Gogner there and Norman in the back. Really getting off the ground for that rebound.
You'll see Norman at goalkeeper, the other co-captain in this Brighton side.
10
Hughes
seconds.
Races away down that left-hand side of the court. Grace over the top. What a take.
Feed.
And right on the buzzer. Lauren Wills puts Brighton College in front. 9-8 they lead. But what a start to the game we've had. Well, Brighton College took an early lead. They raced into a 3-point advantage, but they've been pegged back at every turn by Wellington. And then, Sophia, that the scoring just slowed down towards the end of that first quarter.
It was a bit like ping pong, wasn't it, at times?
Such great pace to the attack, and then the final point right on the buzzer from Wills at goal attack to put Brighton College back in front.
Shot there from Smith. Both teams playing with real patience and composure. Excited to see what they're going to bring out for this next quarter.
Well, Sophia, you are in Wellington colours today, and what do you make of that first quarter for the home side?
Really exciting, you know, moments of brilliance, moments of real patience with the ball, which is what we really want our attackers to be, but also willing to let the ball go as well at times. But they need to strike the balance between the two well. They can't do the same thing over and over again, because Brighton's defence are going to switch on to that. So it's just about adjusting a little bit quicker throughout the quarter.
Well, we await the news if there'll be any changes after that first quarter. But it's Brighton College who are in front. Lindsay Filiata's side currently lead by a single point. Former head of netball at the Singapore Sports School. Before that, managed the Nelson Netball Centre back in New Zealand. Lindsay Filiata. At the moment, it's Scarlett Williams delivering all the messages. Also coaches at under-19 level with the London Pulse, so we'll be so familiar with some of these players. It's a great advantage, not just that these girls are playing together at club level, Sophia, but also at the London Pulse as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So Smith and Brooke both playing under Pulse Power with Scarlett. So Scarlett knows them really well, inside out. And all that match play that they're getting, that high-level competitive games with Pulse Power, massively makes an impact on the rest of the team here at Wellington.
Rolling through all of the goals that Smith and Smith have conjured up in that first quarter. Sophia Smith plays at the Bees, currently top of the Berkshire League. Emily Smith, on the other hand, represented Scotland at the Commonwealth Games at youth level. There's a seriously high standard of netball up top for Wellington College.
Yeah, fantastic opportunity for Emily Smith.
Well, it's Brighton making all the noise, as they do across the sports, as they take to the court again. Wellington now attacking from left to right, and Brighton vice versa. But it will be Kira Brooke with the centre.
Wellington having to go back on that first centre pass, which isn't ideal, but patience with the ball. This zonal defence from Brighton's really proving difficult to play through for Wellington. Oh, Soft Smith just popped through then, but Brooke had already looked away.
And now it's Brooke back on the edge. Well, Wellington College forced back. Great defence from Brighton. Grace just hassling there at centre, but finally Brooke feeds Smith.
Oh,
picked off by Norman.
The issue there for Wellington's attack is they're having to work really hard to get the ball in, and so Smith there was having to do a lot of work, and then she's got to finish it with a shot, and we saw there just missed.
So Brighton deny Wellington at the first time of asking in this
smart play.
Second quarter, and they will score the first point as well and go 10-8 in front. That last ball over the top.
Oh, of course.
Was enough to create the opportunity. But here's Brooke for Wellington.
Oh.
Once on the return, little dummy run, drew the defenders away, so a chance for Sophia Smith. Just short there, and swept up by Gogner. And Gogner, great movement to keep the attack flowing for Brighton College. Grace on the turn, gets away from Brooke. Hughes, nice vision down the line.
Great take on there by Grace.
Hughes right over the top. Falls kindly for Fenwick.
Oh, fall short, but great rebound there by Fenwick.
And Elsie Fenwick plays her netball for the Magic at club level, unlike the rest of the team who are all at five ways. A club with a lot of pedigree, a lot of representation here today as well. Brooke for Wellington.
Oh.
Turned away at the door by Norman.
That's the right idea there by Norman.
Smith off the rim again, but does regather. Second bite of the cherry from Smith. Puts Wellington back to touching distance of this Brighton College side, and that is an important turnover for them, Sophia.
Definitely. We need to see this converted now for them to pull back the score to 11-10. And then it will be their centre pass.
It's rare you're handed an opportunity right off centre pass like that. Smith again, short. Gogner plays it away, gets it on the return. Grace fires it into Hughes, who comes back to collect. Plenty of movement there from Brighton as Grace is picked out.
Brighton's got a really great quick transition out on a turnover. Wellington need to pick up their defensive effort there.
Grace just about keeps a hold of it under pressure from Stern.
Oh, good hands, Brooke.
But a great take from Hughes, who picks out Fenwick again. Can't convert, rebound safely into the hands of Freya Whitson-Dorr.
Oh, poor vision there from Brooke. Got to keep our head up and see all the defenders coming through, but a great defensive turnover for Brighton.
Grace. Hughes came short, but they went long instead.
Good pressure.
To pick out Wills. Bit of contact there. Brighton College looking to make it 12.
Good communication there between the goalkeeper and the goal defence.
But they can't deny Wills from close range, who plays on the London Pulse's PDP programme, along with Tulula Awadele, who may well have faced off when they played with between their two hubs at London Pulse.
This is a nice play from Wellington. Great use of the triangles there on the edge.
Brooke, patient, but does find a pass. Smith off the rim. Julie Reed's whistle gives her a second opportunity, and she takes it. 12-10. There's that turn again from Hughes that opens up the space. Long ball intercepted by Whitson-Dorr.
What an interception. That was really needed.
Wellington still looking to close the gap on Brighton that's been ever present for them. That long pass plucked out of the sky by Sophia Smith.
So good for Smith to just let that ball go. It's risky, but sometimes we have to take risks if we want to win. Now we want to see control. You can look to see that Smith was tempted to put that ball in again. Oh, what a feed from Brooke. Great vision. Smith just needs to take a breath on her shot.
And it just rolls in, and we're level again.
Oh, brilliant work from Stern. Hughes just trying to do the same thing again and again on the centre pass, and Stern has picked up on that. So we need to see a bit more variety from Hughes in that wing attack position.
And here is B. Hughes for Brighton. Here's longer this time into the path of Wills. Grace, Wills
nice.
again.
Wills, she's just cool as a cucumber. Great rebound.
There's a couple of top operators out there. Hughes had a good game so far. But Kira Brooke at centre for Wellington has been so important, Sophia.
Yeah, she's crucial. She's a key link between the defence and the attack. And her ability to just let ball go into our shooters is really important.
Well, off both edges of the hoop, but it's gone through. So Brighton are back out in front, but Wellington wasting no time.
Great take by Sherrington there. Recycle back to the line, give and go again.
Good movement for Sherrington to occupy the Brighton defenders, create a bit of space for Smith, back over the top for Brooke.
Oh, great defence by Brighton. They're making Wellington go back to the line again and again. And again. Oh, well in, Hughes.
A hand in there, but it's deflected.
And again!
To Sherrington, whose return pass is turned away.
Placement back to the line is really important. Wellington are feeling a little bit panicky here because they're having to use the line more than they'd like.
Now Brighton have had an awful lot of defending to do in this quarter, but they've kept out Wellington a number of times, and that's the difference between these two sides. Harper Bailey on a longer pass. Well taken by Hughes. Oh, it's a real fight for it there.
Oh, well in.
Awadele comes away with it. Brooke again involved defensively. Whitson-Dorr.
Great punch up the middle there by Sherrington. We need somebody coming through that middle space in the attacking end because it pulls the defenders apart.
Deflected off a Brighton hand there. Over the top from Sherrington. Bit of a stumble in the area from Norman. A chance for Sophia Smith.
Nice.
And we're level again. Well, despite all their defending, Sophia, Brighton just can't get away from Wellington. Constantly being chased down on the scoreboard.
Oh.
Almost kept in play by
Hughes there. It was a great effort. They're actually both really equally matched teams at the moment.
It'll be interesting to see what can be offered from the bench. It's a pretty strong bench as well. The likes of Juliet Miles and Eden Brooke on it for Wellington College. Both part of the London Pulse setup. In the meantime, is Smith again.
Shot by Emily Smith.
Now, you've picked out Emily Smith a few times, but her work at goal attack has been pretty perfect so far.
She's working really hard in that attacking end. She's a real playmaker for the Wellington side.
But she scored 2 in quick succession, and now Wellington ahead, 15-13. What it would mean, given the amount of defending that they've had to do, Brighton College to go into level at the half.
Good hands there by Awadele. A big shot there by Fenwick.
Fenwick has Brighton College back within 1.
2 changes here now for Brighton.
And a change at centre may well be Emily Pryor, who's their centre on the bench. But it's Wellington College still in possession. It's Brooke just over the head. And the wide pass from Whitson Dorr. Got a lot of that ball out wide and just too much on it.
And we've got Rafi White coming into wing attack for Brighton as well.
Over the top. What a take that is under loads of pressure. Here's the equaliser. Wow, it's been turned away by Whitson Dorr. And straight out the door as well. Awadele will go back to collect. But that's a good end result for Wellington. Whitson Dorr. Short to Stern.
Oh,
looking to open
Gogner
it
coming up there, looking for a fly.
But it's left Brighton College a little bit short-handed, but back comes Gogner.
She was just down this end a second ago.
What a recovery.
She's just done nearly a court length to get to that.
Still a chance for Wellington College to go 2 ahead. Converted by Emily Smith.
Good defence on the centre pass there from Wellington. Great depth from White there.
And White's just taken a step over the line.
She's too fast.
Great start to the to her game. Awadele, good weight on the pass for Stern. Stern on the return. The captain, Sherrington, retreats to collect. Just being shepherded back for the moment. Good movement from Whitson Dorr. Brooke suddenly pops up with the freedom of the court.
Nice
and they
play.
work their way in.
Wellington just moving the ball there between the 3 channels, really opening up the court and space. Pulls those defenders apart.
Well, what a turnaround it's been in this quarter. Whitson Dorr goes down, but is thankfully quickly back to her feet. Smith, Brooke.
Great patient work. Brighton are really looking at what they can fly on. Great footwork there from Norman.
But it's Sherrington, lays it off to Brooke.
Oh, just got slightly flat there from Norman. She needs to keep that angle so that she can see the attacking player behind her.
And right on the buzzer, just as it was at the end of the first quarter, there's another score, but this time it's for Wellington. And they take an 18-14 lead into the half. And they're really good value for it, Sophia. They've turned it around after trailing for almost all of this game.
Yeah, that built, across that quarter there. It was still quite level for the first few minutes, but then a few crucial turnovers from Wellington's defence and the patience in the attack to convert that ball. Brighton are still really fighting hard, but they're going to have to make a few changes now for this upcoming third quarter. I always say the third quarter is where the game is won or lost, so it'll be interesting to see what changes Brighton make, or whether they just stick with White and Pryor in that mid-court and see what improvements they can add to the team.
Well, they are the reigning county champions. Brighton, but last season for Wellington College, third at the National Championships. A great achievement, only losing to Hartbury in that semi-final, and as Amy Flanagan, the four-time Netball Super League champion herself, pointed out, they actually only lost by a couple of points in that game. Hartbury had a much easier time of it in the final than in the semis.
Yeah, definitely. It's so close in tournament netball. It can sway either way.
I think we're on for a close game here as well. Just 4 points in it. And the game as quick as netball at this level as well. No lead is safe.
Just watching back some of the footage, you know, just the athleticism from both teams is just so impressive.
Well, it's Brooke and Smith linking up there, but those are the two players who have perhaps been the different makers for Wellington in that first two quarters.
Definitely, they're natural playmakers. They like being on the ball. They're the creative maestros in there. So in any play for Wellington, you want to make sure that Smith or Brooke have handled the ball at some point. It'll be interesting to see whether Wellington make any changes for this upcoming quarter. I know that we've got Brooke on the bench. She offers us that goal shooter position, but she is coming back from injury, so we'll see if she gets an opportunity today to get out there. She's been really strong so far this season.
Eden Brooker, under 17, part of the London Pulse setup as well. The MPL variety, the higher tier. Also plays for the Royals, alongside the likes of Freya Whitsundaw.
I think that's also the beauty of having girls playing club netball, and you can see it on both sides. There's actually those connections. They know each other really well when they're playing netball in club level as well. You know, they've got those extra fixtures on the weekend where they're really getting to know each other's strengths and weaknesses as players, and that connection's so important, and they bring that then to their school netball.
Brighton College benefit from it. Norman, Gogner, Harper Bailey, Scrace, Hughes and Wills all playing at the Five Ways Netball Club. And then onto the court came White and Pryor, who also play at the Five Ways Netball Club.
Well, there you go.
It's just Fenwick flying the flag for the Magic.
So they must know each other inside out.
In White and Pryor, they've brought on two more lower sixth players. Doesn't mean everything, but another season in the first team, we learned a thing or two about netball at this level, and Wellington College certainly have a little bit more of an experienced side.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like we might have a change at centre for Wellington. With Moodley coming on into the centre position and Brooke moving to goal attack. And Smith moving back to goal shooter, possibly.
Great spy work from yourself, Sophia.
Can't see any changes for the Brighton side, however.
Well, indeed, the Wellington changes have come in. It's Emily Smith at goal shooter. Kira Brooke moves to goal attack. Jazz Sherrington, the captain, stays at wing attack. And Taya Moodley on at centre. Juliet Miles to wing defence. Freya Whitsundaw stays at goal defence, and Tallulah Awadele also keeps her place at goalkeeper. That's the Wellington side for this next quarter, which, as you can hear, and the raucous cheers of Brighton is about to get underway.
Only 4 in it.
It's a really close game. How are you expecting things to unfurl in what you described, Sophia, as the most important quarter of the game?
I definitely don't think Brighton are going to give up. You know, they seem like a really tenacious team. They're hungry for the ball. They definitely want to win, and they're not going to make this easy for Wellington. Wellington need to not let the pressure get to them, that they're ahead. They need to just continue to build and be patient. And all they've got to do is take their centre pass to a goal.
Well, it's White who fires it in. Fenwick takes her time and scores the first of this third quarter, this crucial quarter, in which Brighton are looking to close the gap. Official scoreboard has it as 17-15, so we'll run with the in-house scoring system for now. So Brighton only 2 behind.
It'll be really interesting now to see how Brooke and Smith play together in that attacking circle.
First opportunity of the quarter goes missing. Smith off target. And look how quickly Brighton transition.
Too quick. Great pressure there from wing defence.
Good ball into the path of Wills. Over the top from the centre, Pryor. Plucked out by Fenwick. Off target, but it's still in Brighton College colours. And this time they will score. 17-16. And Wellington again in defence. Another Brighton centre pass.
Lovely footwork there from White to get herself onto the circle edge. That's ideally where we want to feed every ball as a mid-quarter, because then your opponent can't put their hands up to mark the ball. So as an attacker, you're always trying to get on that circle edge.
So Moodley with the centre pass for Wellington, but struggling a little bit to break Brighton down, which has been a theme across the game. They still are in this contest. They've been pegged back level. Moodley, quick hands. Little dummy there from Smith looking for Brooke. And come back for a penalty. And a big opportunity for Wellington College to go back in front.
Great shot there. The zonal defence that Brighton are putting on is really proving hard to break through for Wellington. They really need somebody punching through. At the moment they're running laterally side to side, and that's where it's really unclear who to feed the ball to.
Fenwick looking to regather, shepherded out of play by Whitson-Dorr. Awardele.
So we can see this zonal defence here from Brighton, really working together. They shift across as the ball swings across.
And it's causing Wellington a lot of problems. Mills.
We really need a drive through that zone. They can't be afraid to attack.
The ball is spilt, but regathered quickly. Whitson-Dorr, desperate for options. Moodley comes shorter to collect, and then the captain Sherrington peeling off. Moodley again. Brooke, quick hands from the centre, come goal attack. And Wellington College do score.
Great patience there from Wellington. It was hard work, but they played the ball through. And the zone kind of gets broken once you get down into the goal third. So actually there, the freedom to play is a lot easier. But it's through those first 2 initial thirds that it's really difficult. So
Lovely.
that patience is really, really important.
Lovely run from Moody there to open up the space, but it's Sherrington instead.
Great
He goes over the
feed.
top. Smith.
Oh, on the ball, unlucky. Great defence by Gogner there.
Just undercooks it. And Gogner on the move again. Pryor.
Oh.
Fires it to White. Great movement between goal shooter and goal attack. And Smith from a long way out.
Oh, what a rebound there by Fenwick.
Steals it off the fingertips of Awardele. And keeps Brighton College in the contest. The centre pass as well, but it's been wasted there.
Overcooked that one. The right idea, great depth on the second phase of the centre pass attack. But just accuracy of pass, letting White down there.
It must be frustrating because for Brighton College, who have defended so well, but Wellington is still, most of the time, finding a way through.
Yeah, definitely. But, you know, they're real pressure then, and we had a 3-second ball from Wellington.
So Fenwick puts it in. There'll be a centre pass from Moodley.
Adewale, really, really good. She'd done that a second earlier.
Instead, the co-captain Fenwick converts for Brighton, and we're level again.
Brighton are not giving up on this.
Fenwick fires it in to Wills, but it's back with Fenwick, the chance to put Brighton ahead. And they will have another chance. Elsie Fenwick. to re-establish Brighton's advantage. It feels as though we could play all night and they'd still be about level pegging.
Yeah. So we've got a tactical change here with Whitsundaw moving back to goalkeeper and Stern coming onto goal defence. That possibly was because Adewale was getting called for persistent obstruction. So the coaches have decided to just mix it up a little bit. She can sit on the bench, watch what's going on, and be ready to come back on and make an impact if required.
Moodley takes her time, gets it on the return. Over the top to Jazz Sherrington, nice movement.
Lovely.
Here's Brooke. Off target.
You can really hear Brighton's bench as well, really cheering their teammates on, and that really makes a difference when you're on court, when you can hear your teammates really believing in you.
Slapped out of the hand of Sherrington, but it finds its way to Brooke. Off target again. Gogner steals it. And Brighton looking to fly through the corridors, but Moodley looking to get in the way. Unfortunately penalised there. Great movement from Pryor at centre, who wants it on the return from White.
Great whip there.
Pryor.
Oh, I thought Whitsundaw would have gone on that then, but she hesitated.
And now that's opened up a chance for Brighton.
A great stretch there from Whitsundaw. Oh, and a replay ball, unlucky there for Fenwick.
And Whitsundaw now at goalkeeper. Turning it over for Wellington. And Emily Stern now at goal defence. Stern. A little bit short of options, but great vision to find Sherrington.
I've been so impressed with Brighton's resilience to just keep working and working, particularly on their zonal defence on a through court. They are just going so hard.
Brooke comes flying round a corner, just circumnavigating the Brighton goalkeeper, Elsie Norman. And Wellington College rewarded with a chance.
Oh.
Almost did amazingly well, Brooke, to keep that in play.
These posts are really bouncy today. Nothing worse for a shooter. Nice. Oh, quick ball there. Great chase down there by Pryor.
Pryor's done fantastically well to keep it alive for Brighton College, who do lead by just a single point. 4 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Oh, yes,
what a
Moodley.
pick out by Moodley, who steals it and finds Sherrington.
Great defensive pressure there from Moodley.
Well, the substitute certainly made a difference, but centre on centre, another interception, that time from Pryor. The two new mid-court players making the difference.
Pryor saying anything you can do, I can do too.
Well, it was almost the first chance for Maya Keeling at goal attack. Gogner nicks it. Keeling wants it over the top. Keeling with her first chance of the game.
Brilliant there from Gogner. She was sitting high up on the defensive through court, and Whitsundaw didn't even see her coming through.
Brooke, just two passes, and look where they are. Wellington have equalised.
Let's hope that really lifts Wellington. That was really strong. Oh, and we can see Eden Brooke coming on. 2-goal shooter for Wellington. And replacing her sister, Kira Brooke.
Well, that is a lovely narrative, isn't it? The two sisters yet to share the court, but representing Wellington at the highest level. Here against Brighton, still level at 21 points apiece now. Both sides staying in the fight.
Nice width there to open it up. Ooh, just Brighton getting into shooting positions that they're not comfortable with at the moment.
Whitsundaw, good movement, looking to turn it over, but it's only a penalty.
Big shot from Fenwick.
Nothing but net there for Elsie Fenwick. A great finish.
Great defence on the centre pass from Brighton there. Oh, great take by Sherrington. Great control to not go out of court.
Well, how on earth has Sherrington stayed on her feet there?
Nice little
patient
pop.
play instead of a better opportunity. And it's her first score of the day for Eden Brooke. Quickly into the action to level it up for Wellington College.
Nice from Pryor. Coming up through the middle there. Good hands from Whitsundaw.
Whitsundaw moves to goalkeeper. There's plenty of energy. Keeling over the top.
Oh, yes, Stern.
And Whitsundaw gets another hand in there. Well, it's goalkeeper and goal defence against the world at the moment.
Ooh.
But what a take that is from Keeling. Doesn't look too comfortable with it, but fired it back in. And unfortunately, the pass was misplaced. It's another turnover. It's a dangerous place to give it away. White. Pryor. Over the top. Well beyond Fenwick that time. It's a missed opportunity for Brighton. With one possession in such a dangerous area. And now Whitsundaw looking to drive up the field. Great play from Sherrington again. Moodley. A little shove in the back there, but kept the play alive.
Lovely punch through there from Eden.
Brooke scores. And despite the injury concerns, he's put Wellington in front again. And it's a centre pass to Wellington, so a chance to break this streak of both sides going tit for tat. Sherrington, Brooke, peeled off well.
Really great play from Sherrington there. She really controlled that attacking end.
There's a textbook score, under a minute to go in this third quarter. Centre pass for Brighton. They'd hate to go in behind, as they did at the half. And apologises to the umpire as well.
It's so difficult when the clock is ticking down quickly. You ask all your players to go on defence as hard as they can, but sometimes it's just a bit too much.
Well, Pride did keep it in, but it was into the hands of Wellington College.
Can they convert this? Just a few more seconds.
5 seconds on the
Need
clock.
to get it in.
Maybe one more chance.
Big take. Oh, what a defensive effort from Gogner there. No goal.
Wellington College shut out by Sophia Gogner. Another player on that London Pulse development pathway, and that keeps the scores as they are. Wellington College lead by 2 points. And at this stage, I can't believe it's as tight as it has been.
Yeah. They all need to take a deep breath on the bench. It's going to be a big final quarter. I honestly, I think, Wilf, it could go either way. What do you think?
Still nothing to separate the two sides. Again, when we talk about form coming into today, Brighton are on the back of 3 defeats against tough opposition, though. Hurstpur Point, Epsom and Millfield. And they took Millfield to within 3 points, but they were beaten. And that sets up a cup tie between Wellington and Millfield in a few weeks' time. But in the here and now, Wellington College, the hosts, here at the Robin Dyer Centre, lead by just 2 points, and there's still a quarter to play. If you were in either of these sidelines at the moment, Sophia, what kind of messages would you be imparting?
I mean, I think for Wellington at the moment, they are working really hard to break through that zone, but they've got to really back themselves. They can't just run side to side. They need to have somebody punching up through the middle to break that zone. That person going through the middle might not necessarily get the ball. Somebody might open up on the wide, but it pulls the defence apart. So that's a key area on their three-quarter attack. I think for Brighton, you know, they are being really tenacious. They're hungry for the ball, but they've got to get their feet moving. They're not actually winning clean ball in the attacking end. They need to force Wellington's attack high and wide. I think this really will be a case of what the defenders can do in this final quarter to win ball for their team and then convert it.
Well, there's still fresh legs on the bench for both sides. We'll see if those final changes are made.
You can see there Wellington have got the whiteboard out. They're showing their players exactly what they want to see on court. And quite interesting, in the last few quarters, their players have been sat on the bench, but for this final quarter, they're all stood, they're all listening, watching to Coach Scarlett.
Scarlett Williams, who knows these players so well, has the likes of Emily Smith and Eden Brooke at the London Pulse in the NPL. But some of these scores from Wellington, absolutely textbook. Great movement As well, the team news is in.
Yeah, a few changes, I think, coming up for Wellington.
Josie Ridley-Smith enters the fray for Brighton College. Evie Scrace back on to centre, B. Hughes back to wing attack, and Lauren Wills back on to goal attack for Brighton College. So a return to the similar lineup with the inclusion of Josie Ridley-Smith at wing defence. And we await confirmation of the changes for Wellington, but we can see that the captain, Sherrington, has moved to centre. But it's again great defence from Brighton. Just turning Wellington away at the door. No route through to the attacking D just yet. That's nice movement from goal shooter just to peel it off. First chance of the final quarter, and it's converted.
Lovely. Annabelle Inslee entering wing attack for Wellington, with Kira Brooke back on at wing defence for Wellington.
But it's Brighton from centre pass looking to break through. They now trail by 3. They need to take all their opportunities. Here's Scrace.
Ooh.
And it's another excellent take. And a great finish as well from the co-captain, Elsie Fenwick.
Oh, unlucky there. Just a bit too high for Inslee to take. The angle that she was running through on there made that quite a difficult ball to take.
Good energy though from the substitute. Here's another one in Scrace. And that's that textbook peel off from B. Hughes again. Making that move her own in this fixture. Hughes. Nice movement. Clever little 1-2 to carve out a shooting opportunity that's taken. Lauren Wills returns to the game. And all of a sudden, Brighton are back within a point. And the advantage that Wellington took into that most recent break of play is quickly dissolving.
Good width there from Smith.
Back to Inslee. Smith.
Lovely.
Into the path of Brooke.
Oh.
Gogner again involved and gets a turnover. The umpire's whistle is silent, so Brighton will play away. Gogner gets it over the top. Scrace on the turn. Hughes comes short to collect. A lovely turn from Hughes to peel away from the defender, but it's back to the court line. Across come Whitson-Dorr.
She should have caught that. I think her head was slightly down and then she just saw it a little bit too late, so only got her hand to it.
Opportunity for Brighton. 1 point behind. Here's Scrace.
Stern needs to protect that front space. For defenders, we always want to try and force the ball up and over our heads there. She just got slightly flat. And Wills came round the front for a nice, easy shooting position.
Another score for Lauren Wills. Back onto the field. The London Post. Goal attack. Brooke, in the meantime, looking to open things up for Wellington.
It's just feeling a little bit harder for Wellington's attack in this quarter.
But Brooke gets them level again. Well, a draw might well be the right result come the end of play here, but it might come down to the finest of margins as we close in. The final whistle here.
Big
That's a great
shot
finish
from Fenwick. Just a complete swish shot.
Not the first time today Fenwick has been so accurate.
Nice attack play from Wellington there. Really clear path of the ball. Wellington just needs to get into those rebound positions for one another as well. At the moment, Brighton are really getting a lot of those rebounds from those missed shots. Oh, yes,
Hopeful
Whitson-Dorr.
ball. Whitson-Dorr gets a hand in there and does turn it over.
Scrace tried to force that ball there, and the placement to feed the ball had to be spot on. There wasn't much space behind Fenwick.
Good movement at wing defence from Brooke. Of the Kira variety. Back in play. Moved all over the court so far today, has Brooke, who picks out her sister. Sherrington, the captain, now at centre. The skipper gets it back on the edge of that attacking third. Rebounds into her path again. Looking to roll it into Brooke. Shove in the back there by the goalkeeper. Well, that's a couple of penalties in quick succession.
Defenders need to adjust and tidy up down that end. They want to stay in the game. They need to be active on that 3-foot mark of the shot to really put it off. Lovely from Hughes there. Her speed has been really impressive during this game.
Another penalty, this time for Brighton, right on the edge. Just takes the one pass.
Lovely stretch from Stan.
But it's not enough to deny Lauren Wills, who levels things up again. 27 apiece now.
Oh, good control, Smith. She was tempted to pop that straight through the middle to Brooke. Lovely.
Smith just racing through the defensive third. Into position and back scoring again. Wellington College in front.
Nice
Grace. More good movement this time from Hughes, who's patient. There's a hand in there from Whitsundaw. So penalty for Brighton. Back towards Hughes, who juggles with it. Manages to fend off Brooke, and that's another great finish from Elsie Fenwick, the runaway top scorer in this fixture. And if Brighton can take anything from this game, they've got Fenwick to thank. That's an interception.
Great vision from Norman there to come out on the fly. Really brave to do that, leaving your shooting circle open, but she came through and got a hand to it. That sort of defence really lifts the team. They can feel it building.
Jazz Sherrington battling with Grace, who comes away with it, but it's a penalty. Sherrington, Brooke puts it down, but regathers and puts Wellington ahead. It's 29-28. Grace rushes back to the centre, and they're underway again, Brighton College. Looking for Fenwick, finding her. Fenwick on the turn. It's another excellent finish. And she's keeping Brighton in this game. What needs to change, Sophia, for someone to run away with it?
Good question. I mean, I think at the moment both sides are being really patient with the ball. It's the defensive effort that's going to make a difference here.
And Brooke goes down, thankfully back to her feet.
Brighton just slightly too tight on the body there. They need to run their feet round and through if they're going to win ball cleanly. They're making Wellington work really hard. Well done. Big shot there from Emily Smith.
Well, Wellington cracked the 30-point mark. And they lead Brighton College by just a single score. Hughes. Well, has to go all the way back, and now Brighton are backpedaling a little bit here. Hughes comes short, but is ignored. And instead it's Willis. It's Grace.
You can hear the voice from Wellington's bench asking their players to give pressure, pressure, pressure.
Centre on centre as Grace takes on Sherrington. Back to that line again. Great defence from Wellington, really Brighton-esque, as we saw, especially in that second quarter. In the final quarter here, it's Wellington who lead. Brighton are chasing them down. Hughes looking to roll it in, but instead it's a turnover. And what a defensive set that was from Wellington.
That was great pressure from Wellington. Brighton were feeling the pressure. They felt like they really had to attack, and Hughes there just stepped onto one leg and then didn't have the control.
Sherrington.
Great ball speed.
Smith with the playmaking.
Lovely.
And now Brooke with the shooting. And it is scored. It's a 2-point game.
That transition was brilliant there from Wellington.
Sophia, I think the reaction to that score from those watching behind us says everything you need to know about how important Wellington think that was. Picked out by Whitsundaw. But Sherrington wastes no time at centre, linking up with Brooke, now at wing defence. More patience from Wellington as they look to go 3 ahead. In a game as tight as this, that is a scoreline that looks
lovely,
pretty unchaseable. Brooks spilled, Scrace regathers. Wanted a call from the umpire there, but didn't get it.
You can sense both teams getting a little bit frustrated. It's getting a little bit more physical. And they've got to show that composure. Great intercept by Sherrington there. Unfortunately, Will stepped onto 1 foot and it was too obvious that it was coming through.
Brooke.
Oh,
there's a real coming together there. But it's player on player. But the penalty still goes Wellington's way. How important could this next point be? Smith. Back to the edge of the attacking third. But it's a turnover, Sophia, and that's crucial for Brighton.
An attacking contact. Can Brighton take this ball through? We need to see 7 defenders from Wellington here, not just waiting for the circle defence to turn ball over.
Hughes. Well, it's almost intercepted by Brooke, who got a fingertip to it.
Big shot. Oh, rebound position we need to see from defenders. Well chased down by Fenwick there. Excellent shooting.
Elsie Fenwick keeps Brighton in the contest, but they still trail by a point. It's about a minute to go here. Brighton have to score soon. Wills searching for Fenwick off the post. But the penalty is Brighton College's. Not long to go here. Scrace. They still trail to Wellington College. Fenwick with the most crucial shot so far off the ring. There's a bit of contact there from Whitson Door, but it's Wellington's, and with 30 seconds to go, that could be the moment that seals it for the home side. The tension is palpable here at the Robin Dye Centre.
Oh,
one of the closest games we've seen all season.
Pick up from Inslee, but not chased by her teammates.
It's been nicked by Scrace at centre. Brighton have just precious seconds to go. Whitson Door gets a hand to it, but it's a penalty. 10 seconds to go. Brighton have to get going here.
We've got to get it in. Oh!
Picks out Fenwick. Here's the chance.
Oh, unlucky.
What a regather.
Get in.
And they have equalised on the buzzer. Can you believe it?
Oh my goodness, what a game from Fenwick there to equalise that under so much pressure.
How on earth did Elsie Fenwick regather the rebound that had fallen behind the post? She managed to get a hold of it, and well, it's barely believable that those bouncy posts that you picked out about halfway through the contest would have such an important intervention in this fixture. In the end, right on the buzzer, Brighton College equalise. And although it's not the intended outcome for either side, it's a fair reflection of the game that it's ended in a draw.
Yeah, definitely, you know, really equally matched game there. You know, it's interesting, isn't it? It's a draw. Brighton away will come away quite pleased with that, you know, to actually get that equaliser on the buzzer.
What a pick out, there it is.
Beautiful. But Wellington, no doubt, will feel quite disappointed with that last quarter.
Well, a buzzer beater in 3 out of the 4 quarters. In the end, the most decisive one was a shot from Elsie Fenwick that salvaged the game for Brighton. And it's a big result for them, but a lot to ponder on for Wellington.
Definitely, you know, some fantastic passages of play from both sides there. Areas to improve for both, but I think the tenacity, the will to just keep going and going for the whole game, you know, neither side gave up then. They just gave their absolute all to the final buzzer, and that's what's really impressive to see.
Well, Sophia Kandapper, former England international, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the game as much as I did. And I'll be heading down now courtside to try and find some players for interviews. What do you think the mood will be in both these two camps, Sophia, just before we let you go?
I mean, I think, you know, there's so much to take away from that. You know, both sides really gave their all. I think in general, there was a few sloppy errors, there was a few footworks, there was a few, you know, throwing the ball off the side of the court. Those are the things that coaches shouldn't have to be coaching. They're just the tidy ups that players have to do themselves. I think The through-court defence from Brighton was superb. It really made Wellington work really hard. And Wellington's attack, when they use their ball speed, when they open up the court, they were lethal. So it's just about playing on their strengths and doing that more often.
Well, in our first feature-length game of the season, live with Next Gen 15, it's Wellington College held to a 31-piece draw by a buzzer beater from Elsie Fenwick. We'll be back for a few interviews and some closing thoughts on the game in just a few moments' time.
The right kit changes everything. With the right kit, you're ready for anything. United, connected, unstoppable. Whatever your sport, we are your sporting partner. Creating your kit, your way. For every team, for every challenge, for every aspiration. Feel seen, feel ready, feel part of the team. Kit on, game on.
This is my mission. To never settle. To train harder, faster, stronger. To push to the extreme. To never accept the stereotypes. To always just be me. To inspire their wild ambitions and drive them to succeed.
To find the perfect balance and to help my team achieve.
This is my mission, and it all begins with me.
Get ready for the ultimate international showdown. This December, the Global Schools Challenge 2025 is heading to the Mediterranean Sports Hub in Salou, Spain, located just an hour outside of Barcelona. From December 14th to 19th, the world's top student athletes will compete in rugby and a range of new sports. Hosted at one of Europe's premier facilities, you'll experience world-class pitches, state-of-the-art equipment, and a vibrant atmosphere designed for excellence. Off the field, explore the beautiful coastal town of Salou, enjoy golden beaches, and take a trip to Barcelona for iconic landmarks like the Sagrada Familia and the Nou Camp. Every game will be streamed live by Next Gen 15, bringing the action to a global audience. Don't miss your chance to be part of this incredible event. Register now at globalschoolschallenge.com and rise to the challenge.
Well, what a game. It had everything in the fixture between Wellington and Brighton. 31 points for both sides. Nothing can split them. And I'm delighted to be joined by the Brighton College captain, Elsie Norn. Elsie, thank you for speaking to us. It was tough there in defence. You got a lot of plaudits up in the commentary box for the defensive work, and Brighton can be happy with the result, do you think?
We're really happy with the result today. It was such a good match. It's really rare that you actually get a draw, but we're really happy we pulled through at the end and got that last goal.
It was a really important goal from your namesake as well. Yes. What a time to score it right on the buzzer. There were 3 buzzer beaters in out of 4 quarters. I mean, it's so rare to see. A really exciting game. And I mean, did it feel as exciting to play in as it was to watch?
on court, it was mad. It was such good energy on court. We really tried to stay lifted right until the last buzzer, and yeah, we all of our hearts were really in it at the end, and we really just pushed through.
And of course, the whole game live stream with NextGen15. You'll be able to watch back all of those great defensive moments you had. How does it feel to be given this opportunity to showcase what Brighton College have to offer?
On behalf of Brighton College, we're so excited that we got to be on camera today, and obviously we've seen all the rugby teams on camera, so it's really nice that girls sport is now getting on camera, and the netball's being showed as well. So we're really happy, and thank you for coming.
And thank you very much for speaking to us as well. Congratulations as well on the draw. I think a well-earned result, and I'm hopefully going to bring in the captain of the home side, Wellington, Jazz Sherrington, who's wandering over. But thanks very much for speaking to us. Joined now by Jazz. I mean, you were all over the court today, moved across into centre as well for the key parts of the game. I mean, to be fair, you must be absolutely shattered.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired, and we were hoping today would be a bit of a rest because we have regionals on Saturday, but you know, it's a pretty intense game, so not really quite knackered, yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, you must be proud of your team, though, to go down so early in the game, to then fight back into it, and to only be pegged back by a draw in the last moments of the fixture. It's a great game, but you must be happy with how they performed.
Yeah, it was a strong performance. We managed to put some new structure in, which we've been practicing in training. I think there's still a lot to work on, but it's a good way to implement what we've been learning for regionals, which is our main focus for the rest of the season. So.
Well, one of the best moments of the game was when Miss Williams got the whiteboard out and started drawing away. Can you let us into what the advice was? And it obviously worked because you managed to keep Brighton at bay.
Yeah, so basically we figured out that they were setting up a zone defensively, and we were struggling to break that down. So she was basically drawing that someone needs to punch through the zone, and then we'd be able to break that up and get the ball good to goal. Yeah.
Well, I was hoping you were going to say exactly what we spoke about in co-commentary, which was exactly what's unfolded. So just patting myself on the back there with the analysis. But Jazz, thank you so much for joining us. Well played, and well played to all the team.
Thank you.
Well, there's so much more netball to come live with NextGen15. We've got the big Worcester derby at the University of Worcester Arena, and there's also netball next weekend down in Bristol in the Bristol Grammar Sevens and Netball Tournament. So do stay with us live with NextGen15, where we'll be bringing you all the best action from the schools game. What a day and what a way to showcase what netball has to offer. I've been Wilfred Kemsley. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you again very soon.
As a team, unified in purpose, we can build our future.
Each intricate component uniting to create the extraordinary.
Together, we can explore the unknown and ignite the sparks of curiosity within us all. We will smash the stereotypes and remove the barriers that could hold us back.
Our voices are the catalyst for new possibilities.
We see a world where everyone plays a part, where inclusion is the fuel for innovation. We see a world of belonging, relevance, and empowerment for all.
Get ready for the ultimate international showdown. This December, the Global Schools Challenge 2025 is heading to the Mediterranean Sports Hub in Salou, Spain, located just an hour outside of Barcelona. From December 14th to 19th, the world's top student athletes will compete in rugby and a range of new sports. Hosted at one of Europe's premier facilities, you'll experience world-class pitches, state-of-the-art equipment, and a vibrant atmosphere designed for excellence. Off the field, explore the beautiful coastal town of Salou, enjoy golden beaches, and take a trip to Barcelona for iconic landmarks like the Sagrada Familia and the Nou Camp. Every game will be streamed live by NextGenXV, bringing the action to a global audience. Don't miss your chance to be part of this incredible event. Register now at globalschoolschallenge.com and rise to the challenge.